Times, especially women, we like to be perfect. You need to set boundaries. If you do not set those boundaries on time, people definitely cross them. It's a hard thing to do, I know, but you have to learn to do it. It's a lot, but you need to know when to. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you're watching me from, whatever country you're from. This is just saying hello and welcome to my little corner on the internet. Okay, how do you really stay balanced? We hear a lot about work-life balance, balancing life with work, balancing life with your social activities, general balancing. Have you ever really sat down to think in yourself, is there really a process or a particular way to go about it? Let's ask ourselves that question. But I'm going to share with you how I stay balanced. So first of all, what I do basically, how I stay balanced is to ensure that I have my priorities straight. You know, Priorities, what are the things that are important to me? What are my values? What are those things that makes me happy or that I'm comfortable with at every point in time? You have to know what 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 are those values that make you comfortable. For me, family, then work. So when I say family, I could be my family where I'm coming from or family that my own immediate family. So when I say value, that is my number one value. So everything I do, all that I plan, it kind of hovers around that particular value of mine. What are those priorities you have? Think about them. Then you can now start talking about how you want to be balanced. Another thing that helps me to keep balance, to stay balanced, is to always try to have rest. A lot of times, especially women, we like to be perfect. Before we do anything, we need everything to be okay. Crossing the I's, dotting the T's, and we always forget to tell ourselves, well done. Because when we do all those things, people think it's okay. It's their job, what they should do. Then we unconsciously believe what other people are saying to us. That's what we call the unconscious bias. Telling us that you've not done enough, you need to be here, you need to be everywhere. Guess what? You don't need to be everywhere. You don't. You have to be able to know when to rest, both physically and emotionally. You need to learn to train yourself to shut down sometimes and say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this right now, and you move on. Do not take things beyond what it is. That's why men generally do better than us, because we're too emotional. Probably a man can have an argument with you today and the next minute he's onto something else. But women will carry it. Oh, what did he say? What did he mean by that thing he said? How it affects you. Then your mind is running. You're thinking about it. You're worrying about it when you shouldn't worry about it. So we need to learn. That's part of why we stress ourselves emotionally as women. We need to learn to shut down. Deal with that situation at that point in time. Turn away from it and really turn away. Not just physical turn away, emotionally as well. It's very key. Another thing is setting boundaries. You need to set boundaries. See, I talked to a couple of young ones now. Some of us when we were growing up, we didn't learn some of these things. And by the grace of God, I have grown and experienced some of the things, because if you do not set those boundaries on time, people will definitely cross them. Because if you tell somebody you're always available, for example, in your office, they will call you by 10 o'clock, you respond to the phone. They will call you on Sundays, you answer. Oh, please, I need information from your laptop. You go pick up laptop and start responding. No. If you have your priorities, for example, me, family, your family time, and you're calling me at that time, I will not take my call. Once I know it's an official call, I won't. In those days, I used to. But this is me telling you now from my experience that it is not necessary. That way you burn out. That way you really don't have a balance, because you're always working. You need to know, this is my time for work. This is the time for family. It's a hard thing to do, I know, but you have to learn to do it. That's the only way I believe you can balance yourself. If you do not try to do that, there's nothing like balance. One aspect of your life will suffer. One will definitely suffer. I don't know out there how many of you have tried it, because when you do not know when to draw the, and I promise you, if you come out, to a workplace as a young adult and you start working from day one, you set those boundaries. Your employer understands this young lady or this young man, while he's at work, he's very productive. When he's not at work, he doesn't want to be called. But as long as he's in that hours of work, he's responsive and he's productive. If you do your work right and you always do it and get results for that company, when you are not available, I'm telling you, your employer will not have a problem with that. But if you show that, oh, I want to do oversight, I want to work, they will listen. I am an entrepreneur. I'm an employer of labor. And I know if I have somebody that is ready to work for me 24/7, why not? But I always tell people that work for me, I don't want you there. But if you say you want to do the job, I'm not going to deprive you of that thing that makes you happy. Probably you enjoy working. But this is my advice. But there's no work that is forever, that will stay with you forever. So guess what? Don't carry it with you as your work. No matter, even if it's personal work or somebody else's work, you need to balance your life. You have family, you have friends, you have the social life you need to be able to balance. Another thing is that you don't have to be everything to everyone. Not all the time. Choose your time. Pace yourself. I'm a wife. Okay. I'm a loving wife, a wonderful mother, a sister, a friend, what else? An auntie, a cook, business development head in Dark Boss Construction Company. I'm the MD of Deep Shores Energy Services. What else? And I'm also a chin producer. I produce chin. I run that company. Now, at every point in time, you see, people think, oh, that's so much. No, it's a lot. It's a lot. But you need to know when to draw the line, when to carry. They're all different hats. You have to know when to be a wife, when to be a mother, when to be a friend, when to be a sister. Those are things you have to learn to do. It's not easy. I'm saying it this way. You think it's easy. It is not. It's a very difficult place to be, but it is doable. I'm smiling. I'm happy now. Most importantly, you have to be comfortable in your own skin to be able to play those roles when they are needed. I'm speaking my own experience, guys. Let me know in the comment section, what have you done on your own? How have you managed to balance your own life in all the hats you're wearing, in all the roles you're playing? But if you try to do everything at once, there's no way you can succeed. There's time for everything. And the important thing is that people on the other end, your sister, your children, your spouse, your employer, has to understand at those points when you are not playing their roles, that this is where you are now. You have to set that stage for everybody to play in. It's your job. You have to start from the beginning. So I'm still speaking to us young adults. We're getting to where I am now. But if you start early to put your things together, I promise you, life will be a lot easier and you'll be able to navigate it better. I'm not gonna kid you that it's an easy road. No. But if you do it right, ask the right questions, follow the right people, talk to mentors that have been down that road, you will definitely not make a mistake. So send your comments in my comment section and let me hear from you and see how you have managed to balance your own life. Thank you.